What's going on, guys? How you doing? This is the Wreckers. This is what they would swap with Clockwork Angels on the R40 tour. This is what we're checking out, and this is going to be just audio. Feels like it's been a while since I've heard, well, it's been since their last album, right? Since I've heard just audio of these guys, so that's what we're doing. Should be quick and easy. I don't get to see what bass he's playing. He's probably playing the same bass for all these Clockwork Angels songs, I imagine, just because, you know, right? If that's how they're doing it. Anyways, maybe not, but I can't see anyway, so it's whatever. Anyways, all right, let's do this. The Wreckers, bam. Guitar part. It's like some kind of weird delay or something. Or like his strumming pattern.
That awful sound, driving by the cheer from the shore. Oh, we wonder what for. The people swore through the dark storm. Gather everything they can store. Till they're not from there anymore. All I know is that sometimes you have to be wary of a miracle too big to be true. All I know is that sometimes the truth is contrary. Everything in life is what you do. All I know is that sometimes you have to be wary of a miracle.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I mean, this is the most recent vocal stuff for Geddy, so he should sound fine on it, right? I mean, there was a little bit during the Anarchist where I was like, oh, there's a little bit of a, you know, where you could kind of tell a little bit. There's a little bit of warp, like kind of how things are going to go. I'm not saying he sounded bad on the Anarchist. I'm just saying, like, okay, there's a little bit of, you can kind of hear the warble a little bit, you know, like it's there. It's going to show up. It's going to show up. Listen, you know, I mean, there have been people that, even the small amounts that I've said on these past 2 tours, where both times I was like, I'm not going to say anything about his voice. And I feel like he did better than I was expecting, frankly. You know, it's weird when I'm going through these tracks and I'm like cutting them up or I'm like finding them, you know, I need to listen to 2 seconds of it, you know, just in order to kind of know that it's correct, that's the right thing. I'm not just pulling the wrong video or the wrong track or any of that kind of thing, right? So it's kind of interesting when I do that, especially on the Clockwork Angels Live, because that was like the whole video and I had to literally go in and chop out all the songs. So I'm like skimming through it, and it's weird that when I was skimming through it and I would catch his vocal a little bit, I'd be like, oh God, oh, what? But then when you listen to it from the start to the beginning, it's not as bad. It's kind of interesting how that happened like that. Because I said both times on Clockwork Angels Live and the previous live one that like he wasn't as bad as I thought. What was that, R40, I think? He wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, there was some things here and there for sure. But, you know, I don't know. So that's kind of interesting. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, especially later. This guy's about to do a lot of early, you know, a fair amount of early, closer to the heart. Oh, God. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, this was fine. This is cool. You know, I mean, the playing is all fine. Everything's fine. We just heard it, right? Everything's fine. Cool. All right, so up next is Headlong Flight with the drum solo, I think is also on this video. Yeah. So Headlong Flight with the drum solo. That's what we're doing next. Catch you then.